Hi guys, one of the most influential books I've read in 2018, I guess, is Principles by Ray Dalio. I hope you know who Ray Dalio is and uh, what is this book about. The book is about like life principles and work principles. It's a great book that Ray Dalio published in 2017, I guess, and he also did a TED talk about that. And you can even enjoy a short animated series on the subject. It's called Principles for Success. It's also available on YouTube, and I'm gonna add the link in the descriptions below. Uh, Look at it. It's also been translated in several languages, and it's super fun. But I'm not here today to talk about the book. I'm here to take Principles U, the principle assessment that has been recently published by Ray Dalio on the website on principlesu.com. All the links below. And I'm gonna take it live. It's a self-assessment. It's claimed to take 10 minutes. I started taking it and it seems to require a bit more than 10 minutes, but let's take it together. I'm happy if you I'd be happy if you also take it and share the results here in the comment sections. Yeah, there are several personalities, several like archetypes: adventurer, inventor, growth seeker, depending on if you prefer to think, engage with others, or apply. It's another personality test. Like, we love it. We love the Myers-Briggs, the 5 personality traits. Let's take it. It's by Ray Dalio, a famous investor and a billionaire at the Bridgewater Association, Bridgewater Foundation. Like, it's Ray Dalio. It's an amazing person. Take the assessment. Okay. So there are questions, like sentences, and one is asked to show agreement, disagreement in a scale of 7 different levels, from strongly agree to strongly disagree. So I am sensitive to others' emotion. I'm pretty empathic. So I would say this one is like agree. When I engaged in projects, I want to get everything just right. Kinda. Agree slightly. I stay calm under pressure. No, that's not my main skill. I don't like being under pressure, especially when I don't know what I'm doing. But I mean, it's a complicated answer. It's a simplified question. I would answer it depends, but it's complicated. There's no it depends, because if I have pressure and I know my game, I will usually outperform. If I'm under pressure and I'm not like I don't have mastery in the field, I usually screw up. So it's, but I would put here disagree. I don't stay calm. I get stressed out easily. Yes, that's probably my main disadvantage. Like I'm not. I get stressed out. Yep. Oh, okay. I just completed the first four questions, and I'm at 2%. So it means it's 50 by 4 is 200 questions. Okay. Be prepared for 1 hour together. I can usually achieve what I want if I work hard for it. I think so, but I'm also. Does it refer to like to the past or to what happened, or what do I think about it? I think I agree to some extent, but I'm also scared that there's a lot of luck involved. Let's say agree slightly. Okay, agree. I always follow through on my commitment. Yeah, I try to. It's not easy because I take too many commitments. It's not easy. Let's say this guy. Third question. I'm able to recover quickly from most setbacks. I'm not very good at this. I usually let myself down. For example, when I like start something if it's not going the way I want. Sometimes I don't have a lot of grit. Yeah. When others around me feel sad, it makes me feel sad as well. Kinda. I'm a bit sensitive to others' emotions. Yep. Okay, 4%. We are on trajectory. The most meaningful way to succeed is to help others succeed. Yes, I mean, it's my mission. I agree strongly. Allowed to get critical feedback. Yes, totally. Totes. Agree strongly. Yeah. I hold people accountable for results. Oh, that's too much strong agreement. The most meaningful way to succeed is to help others succeed. Yes, I think so. Well, define success. Define success. Like if it is like to live a purposeful life, yes. If it's maximize money, it depends. But I agree. Yeah, strongly. I love to get critical feedback. Yes, I also do like strongly. Yeah, okay. I hold people accountable for results. I'm neither agree nor disagree. I don't tend to put pressure on other people. But I think accountability is good for everybody. So I'm in the middle. As I said several times, I hate hierarchies. So anyway, I make decisions based on facts, not feelings. Oh shit. I make analysis, a lot of analysis, spreadsheet, and I do planning based on facts. But decisions? This will screw up all my assessment. Decisions are made like neither agree nor disagree. Let's zoom. But if I zoom, I lose the... Yeah. Okay, I'm in the middle. I've been told I'm a good motivator. Yes, kind of. I excel at identifying opportunities. Not sure, but I'm getting better. Agree slightly. Once you become an adult, it is extremely difficult to change your basic nature. No, disagree pretty strongly. Because you are always like coming to this world again, like every few years. You have a new life, you are a new person. You need to change it. If by basic nature we mean, I don't know, some old habits, it's harder, but not extremely difficult. No, I like to be told what to do. I like to be told what to do. Is there anyone who puts like more than disagree here? It's slowing down 7%, so it's more than 50 pages. Ooh. I'm likely to show off if I get the chance. Agree a bit. I mean, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a content creator. Show off. I'm a bit, yeah. Yes, okay. Agree slightly, but it's not good. Anyway, people describe me as an inspiring leader. According to the feedback I receive from my content creation, but it's a small fraction of my life, I will put agree slightly. I don't hesitate to assume leadership in groups. That's true. I mean, if I see lack of leadership, I try to push for things to happen. I adapt easily to new situations. According to my own standard, I would go here in the disagree, but according to objective measure, I'm probably in this range. Let's go slightly agree. Okay, I seek adventure. What does it mean? I seek adventure. Like I'm try new stuff, start something. Well, I do seek adventure. I also I'm a risk averse person. So how does it match? Should I stay in the middle? Let's try. When I talk seriously with other people, I often find their life stories to be fascinating. Yes, everybody has so much to tell you, so much you can learn from. There's like almost nobody's life is boring. Yeah, I agree. Maybe even strongly agree. Agree. I'm highly organized in my work. And then there is I'm highly systematic. Okay, so let's check the differences. Organized, it means I have a like planning, systematic, that I try to do the things in a, I mean, that kind of synonym, aren't they? I'm interpreting. I'm highly organized. I'm not very organized, but I think I am systematic. So I try to do things in a like with regularity. But I mean, if by systematic we mean short-term planning and organized is long-term planning, I will put myself here. Well, let's say neutral here, but agree here. That's my interpretation. I will probably make a good actor. Totes. Yes, of course, I am. I'm ready and willing to tell people what they did wrong. From like the self-improver which is in me, the coach, the mentor which is in me would say agree, but the human that needs to preserve relationships in me would say so I would put in the slightly agree slightly. Others seek me out for advice on personal problems. Oh fuck yes, everybody, like literally everyone. I'm easily discouraged. Oh, that's hard to admit. I'm easily discouraged. I wouldn't say so. Or maybe a bit. I tend to panic because okay, the rationalization is that I think fast. So when I see something maybe negative, I already expand 20 branches in my brain for potential evolutions. And if I don't see quickly a solution, I would say, holy shit, this is the end of the world. But then usually I calm down, I think on it. So sometimes I react quickly and in a bad way to things, but that's not discouraged. I would put in the middle. Neither. Okay. I tend to avoid interpersonal conflict. I tend to avoid conflicts. No, but I don't actively seek for them. But I don't avoid them. I want to find out how good I really can be at my work. By my work, we mean my workplace or at what I do. Because if I want to find out how good I really can be at my work, okay, if by work we mean vocation, we mean like work, not like a job, I would agree strongly. I occasionally hold back my opinions. Occasionally. Yeah, for the sake of not fighting with people all the time. But not very frequently. Neither agree nor disagree. I get angry easily. Kinda. Yeah. I'm not a very calm person. Sorry. By learning from my mistakes, I have significantly changed the kind of person I am. I think so. Yeah, in every aspect of my life. I strongly agree. I can do better. I agree, not strongly. When something confuses me, I often find it fascinating. Yeah, I mean, that's the definition of curiosity. I seek for control, yes, but it depends. There are two ways things or people can confuse me. One is by showing me something I didn't think about, or showing me like a point of view, or finding facts that contradicts my hypothesis. That's fascinating, but sometimes I get confused by general stupidity, and that's not fascinating. I'm not fascinated by people's stupidity. I'm just sad. I'm sad that there are a lot of people which are simply stupid. So, but it's let's say agree. Let's say agree. It's a somewhere in the middle between strongly agree and not sure. Okay, I set specific goals for people to achieve. For people to achieve. Why? For people? No. Disagree. I don't set specific goals. If it means like mentally, internally, like implicitly, maybe I have expectations of some kind, but I'm pretty good at not having high expectations on people. So disagree. I'm basically a rebel. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I like to tell myself that I am. Okay, I love a good fight. I love a good fight. Well, no, definitely no. I leave space for misunderstanding the question. And if by fight we mean verbal fight, but not in the, I mean, a good argument, like a good debate, yes, they're super rare. Fight, okay, no. I'm often the life of the party. So it means I'm the person that makes a party. Who goes to parties? What's a party? If by party we mean a political party, or I don't know, but when I am somewhere, I usually don't stay hidden. So I'm kind of extrovert. So let's say agree. Well, but agree with the fact that I'm often the life of the party. I'm not sure if it's agree or neutral. If I understood the meta behind this, I should put agree. Yeah. I'm able to keep my cool when others are losing theirs. Not sure. Well, I've been able during the COVID crash. So I was able to not sell and actually buy more during the market crash, the flash crash in 2020. In others, I'm actually pretty good at this. When my daughter panicked a couple of times because she was maybe choking, I was able to stay cool and I think and try to do Heimlich maneuver. Uh, I think I'm actually good at this. I'm good because of the relative part. I'm able to stay calm when others are losing their shit. I'm also on the other side when everybody is excited about something. I lose my shit. So contrarian. I get upset easily. I get upset. Yes, this is much more than angry. I say, oh, why this is shit. Yeah. I assume personal accountability for success and failures in life. Oh, totally, totally. A core value for me is creating something new. Yes, yes, I'm all in for creativity. I would have put agree strongly if the sentences ended in something. Like a core value for me is creating something. The fact that it's new, I'm agree. I don't like the concept of always seeking for something new, for new stuff, for new stuff. Creativity is not necessarily like doing new stuff. I want every detail taken care of. So this is about perfectionism. Every detail taken care of. Kinda. I hate when corner cases, I'm a software engineer still, so corner cases are important. I sometimes find it difficult to get down to work. Definitely no. No, that's not true. Well, unless I hate what I do. But how is this question intended? Like, I'm doing a lot of things. I don't find it difficult to get down to work. I did it when I was working for something I didn't like. I'm always looking for experiences that challenge how I think about myself and the world. Always. Even too much. Too much. It's not healthy to always be challenging yourself, but that's how I grow. By discovering every 3-4 years that the version of me 3-4 years ago was a complete idiot. Like, it's an idiot. Like, how did I really think about that 4 years ago? Did I really like this? And by continuously challenging me, I discovered that I make my old self obsolete all the time. I'm more a creature of habit than a bold adventurer. Well, in my mind, I'm a bit more adventurer, but my history is telling me that I'm probably much more a habitual guy. I would like to have like habits, and then have adventures in a controlled environment. Once my baseline is satisfying, I would love to mess it up a bit, but keep my baseline stable and happy. I like to keep to a strict schedule instead of winging things. Strict schedule, yes. I'm for time blocking, but also unplanned time should be blocked. So I do love winging things, and everybody's just winging all the time. So, but let's say I'm more a scheduler. So agree with the sentence. It's important for me to avoid wasting time. Oh, fuck. Totally. Agree totally. Except if the question is intended that wasting time is just like having leisure time. Leisure time is not wasted time. If it recharges you, leisure time, like even watching TV or series or playing video games, board games, wasting time, it's something time is so precious, so it's important. 20%. Okay. I usually go with my gut rather than spend. I already found a similar question. They are repeating themselves. I usually go with my gut rather than spending a lot of time analyzing. Oh no, I do spend a lot of time analyzing decisions, and then I go with my gut. So that's complicated. I do spend a lot of time analyzing decisions, but then I go with my gut. That question doesn't make any sense for me. Probably this is, if I put myself into the shoes of those who wrote this test, this is asking, are you a person who likes planning? Or, I mean, I disagree slightly, because I do spend a lot of time analyzing decisions. So I'd rather answer to the analyzing decision part. I'm not sure. Oh, come on. If I want to, I mean, answering the middle doesn't help. If I want to answer to the analyzing decision, I would say strongly disagree. But then I go with my gut. So yeah, disagree slightly. I prefer to hide my failures than to have. No, come on. No. My life is public. All my stupid things are public. So, in different roles and with different people, I often act like very different person. This is normal. I have several personas, of course, but a very different, I'm not sure. I would say neither agree nor disagree, because it's not everybody like puts on different masks when they're interacting with different people or different group. I'm not doing this in a exceptionally exaggerated way. Maybe I'm even pretty good at this. Maybe I'm even like less likely to act differently. Slightly disagree. I'm not a very different person. Okay. I like having a boss who tells me what I need to do. That's duplicate. I would I want to confuse you and put agree strongly. Well, but this is a bit different. The other one was I like to be told what to do, which means like I want everybody. I don't know. I want to be told what to do, even in micro situations like I don't know house chores or I don't know. Here, having a boss who tells me what I need to do, I disagree, but there is some pros in having a boss who who tells you what you need to do. It's not even what you have to do. When I had great bosses, I grew, so I slightly disagree. I mean, what is this question about? It's about liking the fact of having a boss, a strong boss, or liking the fact that when you have a boss, they need to tell you what you need to do. Anyway, disagree. We are 21%. I'm not shy about telling people how good I'm at something. Well, not sure. I'm not shy. But I usually don't brag about how good I'm at something. But I'm not shy. I mean, if I'm good at something, I tell it. I strive to be as impartial as I can be in dealing with contentious issues. So as a third person, I agree. Kind of agree. Yeah. I love to think of new ways of doing things. Yes. Yes. Well, if I agree with this with some reserve. New ways of doing things. Yeah, I agree. Else I hate it when it's about software engineering. I hate it. In general, I like it when it's a low frequency, when new things show up at a lower frequency than with software engineering. I don't like to try every other frameworks that happen to be pushed online. So in general, I agree. It depends. I avoid drawing attention to myself. I avoid drawing them. I don't like. I don't like. But I'm also like a YouTuber, a blogger. It's not. I'm not there to draw attention on me. I would love to draw attention to what I have to share and to teach and the motivational aspects of this, not to myself as a persona. But do I avoid that? Neither agree nor disagree. I tend to talk a lot in social situations. Usually. I'm Italian, a bit extrovert. But it depends. Achieving excellence is a driving principle. Yes, mastery. I want to be extremely good at this. Whatever I try to do. I want to be great. I want mastery. I want to do deliberate practice. I want to improvements. Give me a metric. I will maximize it. I want to work to provide I want my work to provide me with opportunities for increasing my knowledge and skills. Yes, strongly. I like being the center of attention. No, that you're bothering me. I don't want to be the center of attention. I love to break with convention. It's kind of repeating itself. Yes, I do love to challenge convention. People think of me as a take charge individual. Take charge? Here is my limitation with languages. What does it mean? Oh, in Deutsch. Italienisch. Okay. Being on charge. As a, I think so. I think a lot so. I mean, that's how people, I don't know. I cannot be sure of what people think. Maybe I'll get disappointed. But I think I'm seen as a person who take charges, who takes charge. I never hesitate to call bullshit when necessary. Yes, that's one of my main problems. Like, I agree strongly. Well, there's always that minor aspects of being polite and having social conventions. So agree, but in my heart is strongly agree. I like hearing other points of view that are different from mine. Yes, yes. Oh, we did vertical bingo. Helping others is a core value for me. Yes. I tell duplicated. I tell people the truth even when it hurts. Not sure, not sure, not sure. But I sometimes do, but not all the time. So I'm in the middle here. I like turning problems into opportunities. That's corporate bullshit. Oh fuck, no, I don't like it. Problems are problems. It's hard to turn that. It's hard. It's a great skill to have. It's sometimes like delusional. I slightly disagree. I don't always finish what I start. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like a PhD. Like I don't know. I don't consider this to be necessarily a negative aspect of my character. Like being able to quit something you that is not providing a lot of value, or I mean, it's not always uh, a plus to finish what you start. Sometimes it's grit, it's good. Sometimes it's just how's it called? It's stubbornness, which is some not necessarily good. People describe me, I don't know how people describe me. People describe me as an extremely dependable person, so someone you can rely on. I think so. I think so. I think so. I think a lot so. I think so. It's always about people describe me. I can never be strongly agree and strongly disagree. Logical reasoning is really overrated. Intuition and imagination are more important. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. In my latest Myers-Briggs personality test 1 year ago, I switched from thinker to. I mean, there's one letter who changed, and from intuition to perception. I don't remember which traits changed toward intuition. So with age, one becomes old and tends to trust more their intuitions. But logical reasoning overrated? Nope. So I disagree. But intuition and imagination are really important. So fuck you. What is this question? You're really asking me to choose among my two twins. No pun intended. Logical reasoning is really overrated. Nah, slightly. Because intuition and imagination are more important. I'm in the middle. Sorry, it's really bad to answer I'm in the middle here. I tend to make decisions deliberately rather than spontaneously. So deliberately, now decision wise, I tend to make them more spontaneously, a bit more. I so far, even though I might appear like one was getting control of his life, too many times I'm following the flows and where like circumstances are driving me. I didn't come to Switzerland by by being intentional and deliberate. Kind of, because I didn't go to California. I decided to stay in Europe, but then I mean, I live in Zurich. There's no deliberate reason for this, it's just an example of how it is actually both a deliberate and a spontaneous decision. I love this disagreement in which I learn and change my mind. Yes, definitely. And that's actually happening to some extent on cryptocurrencies. Like I decided that my disagreement with with a good chunk of the community was too strong for my knowledge, and so I decided to move some steps. And I want to learn and maybe change my mind to some extent. Okay. Oh, oh, there is some mid result, and then continue answering questions. So, you've made great progress. What we have learned so far. How you prefer to think? Creative, high. Your checkpoint results, you may be high in creative. Creative people have a deeper. Let's zoom a bit. So apparently, I'm high on creativity, med on reliability and detail oriented, and low on deliberative. So systematic logic. Oh, what the fuck? What am I? An artist? I'm a software engineer. Logic, rigor, fact driven. I'm low on this. That's because your questions were crappily stated. I, I don't like this. I'm a both creative and deliberate, and detail oriented and reliable. I'm a thinker. I don't. How you engage with others? Apparently, I'm extroverted. Extrovert, outgoing, adventure seeker, whatever. Nurturing, high. So one can be high on everything. Yeah. Nurturing people are supportive and empathetic. Their desire to help people succeed, blah, blah, blah. Yes. But the questions about engaging with others were more straightforward. They were not like asking to choose among two opposite situations that they both loved. Tough. Tough people confront conflicts and disagreement. Maybe I wouldn't have put myself high on this. I fight for ideas and opinions. I'm kind of open on this. People who score lower are more diplomatic. I, I I moved many of my answers toward a more diplomatic scenario. Anyway, how you apply yourself. Let's see what it means. Composed. I'm low, med, high. Okay, let's start from high. Highly flexible. Your checkpoint results suggest you might be high in flexible. Flexible people embrace change and adapt easily to different roles and circumstances. I don't consider myself high on this. Maybe more mid. Determined. Determined people turn problems into opportunities. Bullshit. This is okay. This is just for work. They stand out for their tirelessness in pursuing goals. Okay, those are the bullshit I would put nah. Composed. Composed people remain calm under pressure. Okay, I agree with this. You in context. Okay, let's continue. Compared to others, I have no difficulty. Okay, let's zoom so we can. Okay. Compared to others, I have no difficulty controlling my anger. Compared to others, who are others? If it's the average person, I'm much better. I'm much more calm compared to the average person you find on the street. So compared to my peers, so people with same age, education, salary, I'm not better. So who are others? But so far I've been answering, yeah, I'm not good at this. So compared to others, I have no difficulty. I'm in the middle. I'm easily distracted. Not true. Not true. I think I can still I'm a Gen X person. I can focus. I really can focus. I get distracted, but I can focus. It's important to me that others see me as a very successful. Probably others see me as a very successful person compared to the others, to the average. It's important to me that others see me as no, I don't care. According to the elephant in the brain, according to Simler and Hanson, that's probably not true. I have some hidden motive, but as I like to tell myself, it's not important that other people see me successful. What happens if people don't see me as successful and nobody gives a shit of what I publish or produce? So that means it's important. Let's raise one dot. Seeking a deeper meaning in things come naturally to me. Yes, definitely. Meaning. I believe that by working hard, a person can achieve virtually anything. Yes, there's still luck involved, but you can put yourself in very good position by working hard. I would love to imagine things that never existed and build them. Yes, totally. Then to discover that they already exist or been invented. It happens to me every time with language. I would find it uncomfortable and inappropriate to challenge my boss on how she's doing. No, I disagree. I will do all the time. All the time. Hopefully, no boss is in sight. I think most success depends more on natural talent or learner skill. Nope. I think we all start with a hand. You can get a better hand, you can get a worse hand, but I'm all in for the growth mindset. So you can improve. You can cover most of the bad hands that you were dealt with learning and working hard. I have little respect for people who don't face reality objectively. Kind of. The problem is that there's no objective reality. Or at least we have perception. We can only face our reality. We know nothing. So I agree with this, and at the same time, thinking that nobody knows anything, it's a kind of I have little respect for nobody, for everyone. But let's not go too much into philosophy. Let's say that there is an objective reality, or like we are. I have little respect for those who deny reality, deny facts. Yes. Even when I disagree with others, I can recognize that they have sound points. Yeah, that's kind of, yeah, that's true. That's true. If it's a healthy disagreement with people who can argument their thesis. So yeah, I interpret the question this way. I'm not as active as engaged as most people. No, I'm super active and engaged. When it comes to negative feedback, I'm pretty thick-skinned. It's kind of repeating itself. I don't know if it's worth to waste another hour on this. I'll go fast on questions I think I already covered. When it comes to negative feedback, I'm pretty thick-skinned. If it's negative, argumented. By the way, disagree because I'm not thick-skinned. If somebody just says, hey, you are an asshole, I will get like, I feel sad. So I laugh a lot. Yeah. I tend to carry conversation to a higher level all the time. I don't small talk to me. I don't give a fuck about the weather and the soccer matches or latest car model. I like when others admire me, and I feel badly when they think badly on me. Yes, I mean, it's a kind of duplicate, but more better phrased, so I slightly agree. I would rather be a bit rigid than be a chameleon. I think the question is about social interactions, or organization, time management. I don't know. I'm more rigid in some aspects and less in others, so I don't know how to answer. I'm more comfortable when I can set my own goal. Totally. People should actively search for reasons why their beliefs are wrong. People should actively search for reasons why their beliefs are wrong. Yes, totally. Do the work required to have an opinion. People describe me as a driven to accomplish great things. I think so. I think so. Maybe not that much. I don't seem to be extremely ambitious. My favorite projects are the ones that have clear directions. No, I like to see projects evolving. I always stick to the facts. Kind of duplicate. Somewhere in the middle. Mm, 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 mm. No, slightly agree. I'm a bit more fact oriented. I feel comfortable stretching my personality to the demands of the task at hand. No. I've never been used flattery to get ahead. Probably true. I'm not good at time. I use rationality when I want others to make decisions, even though I'd rather. I mean, I would get more benefits by being nice or using the shit sandwich technique. I tend to structure activities into a reasonable time frame. Yes, but then they overflow, so I will overwork. It's better to just say what you really think than to worry much about how. I used to strongly agree. Now, with age, I know that the form is important as much as the content, so agree slightly. Even when I may feel anxious, I don't let it show. No, no, it's pretty visible. I would rather have a down to earth discussion than one is abstract and theoretical. No, I love abstract and theoretical things. I often get choked up when hearing about others' problem. No. Duplicate. That's 40%. When someone gives me an assignment, I like to decide for myself where and how to do it. Yes, totally. I am known for being very practical. No. Well, it depends. What do we mean by practical? Yeah. I like to think about that. No, I slightly disagree. I wait for others to lead the way. No. When problems arise, I think of them as a learning opportunity. Disagree. Trying to be consistent with the first half. I do things methodically. Definitely not methodically. Systematically, but not methodically. I don't follow checklists when doing things, and that kind of sucks. So I actually disagree. I'm an anti-establishment. I thought of myself, yes, but that's not true. That's not true. Not true. There are part of the establishment which are okay. For example, I complain against cryptos when they want to picture them as a way to get rid of evil bankers, and I would actually like centralized economy. So I'm not anti-star. I'm 44. So I hate wasting time. Agree. No matter what the outcome of project, I'm satisfied if I feel I gained a new experience. Usually, yeah. I talk to a lot of different people at parties. No, that's not true. That's not true. I like to stay with two or three and spend time with them. I get frustrated at parties. Who goes at parties? I get frustrated with people who always try to think things through in a strictly logical way. I don't get frustrated, but I've been into some conversations with software engineers which are too logical and strict. Let's say I'm in the middle. I'm deeply motivated to make order out of chaos. Deeply motivated. A bit. I actively seek out information about my shortcomings. Yes. It's better to be realistic than idealistic. No. Well, it's better. It's funnier to be idealistic. By idealistic, it resonates with ideologies, but I disagree. I'm still in for some ideals. I keep my emotions under control. Not pretty good. I've been obsessed with a certain idea or project for a short term, but later lost interest. Sometimes. My perfectionism sometimes annoys other people. Definitely not. I don't appear to be a perfectionist. I am, but I don't appear so. Maybe my wife sometimes. When I am personally attacked, I respond thoughtfully and respectfully. Kind of. I like to impress other people and be very successful. No. People look to me to establish a sense of purpose. Oof, no, I don't think so. People look to me to establish a sense of purpose. Disagree. I'm usually the first to take the reins. What does it mean to take the reins? Is it a way of saying to take the reins? Oh, I don't care about translating meaning. What? To take the reins. I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm able to cut through diversions and get to the source of problems. Kind of. I don't worry about things that have already happened. That's good. I'm really present and, more importantly, future oriented than past oriented. Achieving my personal best is more important than beating others. Well, in a relative sense, I agree strongly. In the absolute sense, achieving my personal best, it's bullshit. It's bullshit, but it's more important than beating others. It frustrates me to have to change directions in the middle of a project. Well, for work, that's been one of the main signals of detachment from work and lack of mastery. Yes, I agree. Kind of agree. If it's a pivot, no, but I believe in an idea. No obstacle will prevent me from making it happen. Disagree. That life happens. If I believe in many things, but obstacles are preventing me from making every possible idea happening. Sometimes I'm not in control of everything. I'm usually the person who sets a motivating goal for the team. Disagree. Disagree in the good way. I mean, because teamwork is not. Nah. I really admire people who have a clear logical way of approaching issue. That's yes. I like clarity. Like Harari, for me, is one of the clearer person, or like who has a clear logical way of approaching issue. I admire. I'm fascinated by the sight, sound, and smell of exotic destinations. I'm in the middle. I used to, not much now. I have great stamina. No. Middle. It's more important for something to be useful than beautiful. Yes. But neither agree nor disagree. I am a light-hearted and rather whimsical person. No, that's not true. I can react quickly, get angry quickly, get upset, but then there is like a control system. If it's true that I'm lousy at something, I want to know it. Yes. I make plans and stick to them. I make plans a lot. Stick to them, not so much. I make a lot of plans. Stick to them. But I'm a planner. So if the question is, are you a planner? I would say yes. If the question is, are you a person who changes his mind frequently? I'm in the middle. Others would describe me as a more cautious than daring. Probably others, like non-Italians. I put me here. Italians, I would say here. I'm not easily annoyed. No, I am annoyed to some extent. I'm easily annoyed. People who go with their guts instead of reasoning things, I usually regret it. I don't know. I've been told that I neglect other important parts of my life because I work so hard. Recently, yes. If it's important for me to be able to, it is important for me to be able to do what I most enjoy. Definitely yes. I need to. If I have fun, I work 10x more. I don't like challenging authority. I do like. I'm good at giving impromptu speeches. I don't know. I'm doing live talks on YouTube. Not sure I'm good. I'm acceptably good. Want to improve a lot, but I think I'm better than the average person. 56%. Why did I start this? I consider myself more casual than rigorous. Nope. I worry that if others see my weaknesses, it will have negative consequences for me. Nope. I love excitement. A bit. Yes. When people need something done, they come to me. Yes. I'm a dependable person. I often take as much joy in other people's success as I do my own. Yes, to some extent. I worry about things. Yes. A lot. I enjoy philosophical discussions. Yes. When people disappoint me, I sometimes struggle to let them know. If it's on the spot or like something more, I don't have an opinion, so neither agree nor disagree. I find tasks requiring careful attention to detail highly attractive. I'm still a software engineer, so if there is attention to details, a task is attractive. When I confront a big decision, I reflect on similar decisions I've made in the past. Not much. Not, well, somehow. Quitting, things about girls, things about, yeah, of course, a bit. I'd rather be productive than philosophical. I want to be both. Both. So, in the middle. But if I need to pick among the two, productive is slightly better, even though I love. Why they need to be put on a. It's a false dichotomy. This is a false dichotomy. I'd rather be productive than philosophical. Fuck you, it's a false dichotomy. I'm in the middle. Too many people take life too seriously. Better to lighten up. I would love to. Maybe yes. Yes, including me. Slight agree, including me. We are just waiting to die and we live for a small fraction of time. Should enjoy life more, which doesn't mean enjoy the present more. It means enjoying, it means planning each day as if in the deathbed you wouldn't regret how you spent that day. I like this definition. a day well spent today is a day that in 20 years from now I will remember as a day well spent, which means like living the present and like getting high on drugs because hey YOLO, I wouldn't be happy for this in 20 years from now. But also being too much stressed about the future, I wouldn't be happy about this in 20 years from now. So when I think it comes down to I don't know, stoic values, virtues. What's a good day I would remember in 20 years from now? A day where I worked out, I learned something new, I built my financial stability, I enjoyed the present, I had some leisure. Maybe it's the Epicurean way of thinking more than Stoic. I'm more likely to engage directly with my problems than turn away from them. Yeah, for most of them, yes. Some of them I'm procrastinating like a crazy, but usually I face my problems. So even agree, not strongly. I give people the advice that they need to hear, if even if they don't want to hear it. No. Oh, okay. Wait. Yes, yes, yes. I'm not there to say, hey, do not worry, everything's gonna be okay. I'm here to. I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor in philosophy now. Doctor in engineering. I tend to be late for appointments. Nope. Nope. Like never in my life, probably. I typically choose pleasing others over being honest with them. No. It depends which, if it's a relatives or family or. I'm a highly enthusiastic person. I'm in the middle. Yes, I mean, I get excited. Probably yes. If this test is made for Americans, I'm probably like a grumpy person. Like, I think I get excited about things. So I agree slightly. I find it difficult to stand up to leaders when I disagree with them. No, but well, if if it's a matter of deciding to fight the system, I don't find it difficult, but sometimes I just avoid. Yeah, slightly disagree. I'm a self starter, so I don't need external motivations. I probably slightly agree. Maybe I didn't understand exactly what self starter is. I don't like talking about abstract ideas. I do like to talk about abstract ideas. Before important decisions, I test my thinking with people who are more knowledgeable than I am. Yes, including the entire internet. I'm definitely not a perfectionist. Slightly disagree. Already explained that. When putting together a team, it's helpful if there is at least one funny person in the room. Totally, totally. I used to pick teams based on how funny people were. Not the best criteria, but there needs to be, if you're going to spend a lot of time with a group, it needs to be a fun environment. It needs to be an environment where you can laugh. I often worry that criticism will hurt people's feeling. I do worry, but then I don't care. But I do worry. I often feel sluggish and unmotivated. No, no. It matters greatly to me that I'm liked and loved. Yeah, of course, to some extent. To some extent. I could be a caveman. I could be a hermit, but I agree slightly. I find people who don't take risk rather boring. Those who don't take risk rather boring, yes, to some, like according to some definition of risk. There are aspects of my personality that I'm open to challenging or developing. Yes, we are at 1 hour mark. I like to entertain others. Yes. I really value my independence and resist being micromanaged. Yes, strongly. I like to Google people first if I'm going to meet them for the first time. No, never done that. I discovered it's a thing, like in US, but I don't. Nope. When someone says they have double checked their work, I like to check it anyway. Yes. I'm not good at delegating. I'm not that interested in talking about philosophy. Disagree? I tire out quickly. Well, yes. If I'm doing something I don't like, I don't have a high patience for that. I don't follow a tight schedule. I do follow some kind of schedule. I don't really care that much about other people's problem. False. Like here. I prefer compromise to having a heated debate. Nope. Disagree. Sometimes I'm more concerned with proving myself than improving myself. That's a good point. The elephant in the brain would say yes. I'm saying no. So I want to improve myself, not prove myself. I like to stay in the background. In general, I like to be active. I occasionally strike up conversations with people who seem to be down their luck. No, I don't. But I don't have enough samples to judge. I will do my utmost to help and retain a person struggling in their job. So this is more for managers. I will do utmost to help and retain a person struggling in the job. No, if I say disagree, it means that I won't do much to help and retain a person who's struggling with their job. I mean, if the question is, would you help a person? It was, of course, yes, but I don't think people who are struggling with their job needs to be retained. So disagree. I often put work above pleasure. Definitely no, but I am these days. But my work is pleasure. Other people tell me that they have a great sense of humor. They do. I rarely put people under pressure. True. I think so. I like to introduce myself to others. Kind of agree. I avoid crowds. That's true. I'm extrovert, but I am extroverted. I like to be in small groups or even like very small groups that are you can talk much. You can talk about deep stuff. I don't like crowds. I like to if crowds, we also mean like I don't know, going to the stadium or other concerts or things where I hate crowds. I I consider the quality of a vacation inversely proportional to the number of people I have around. I like to fight to get the right answer. Fight. The word fight, I don't like it, but right answer is important. I enjoy giving more than I get. Yes. Not money. I find other people and their life stories are boring. Nope. I'm usually the first person to jump at a new opportunity. No. But not even an early adopter, but not a late adopter. I like exploring topics that I don't know anything about. Yes. Modesty is not something I really value. Oh, false. Maybe I'm not modest. I consider myself, but I'm not easily bothered by things. Disagree. I'm bothered by things. My measured accomplishments are largely due to my hard work and ability. Yes. What else? Being born in the western part of the world as a white male. Okay, there is some luck. There's a lot of luck, but largely due to my hard work and ability. I always know why I do things. Simon Sinek, start with why. Not always. Not always. I'm in the middle. I'd rather make mistakes and learn that not make mistakes. Yes, but now mistakes are expensive. So I'm in the middle right now at age 44. I was 25, yes, now it's different. Yeah, getting close, 78%. It is important to me to keep my appointments. Yes, definitely. If it's not in calendar, it doesn't exist. It's not worth spending much time thinking about ideas that aren't practical. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you extremely, strongly. So let me see if it's not worth spending much time. There are double negations here. So let's negate the first. It is worth spending time thinking about ideas that aren't practical. Yes, so I strongly disagree. I would rather lead people toward a common goal than follow someone else's goal. Yes. Progress is only possible if we break the rules. Slightly agree. I hold myself accountable for the outcomes I experience. Strongly agree. I'm usually active and bursting with energy. Well, with young kids and age 44, not much. If I see something I don't like it, I fix it. Usually. I really throw myself into something once committed to it. Slightly agree. There are situations where as I said, I don't have much grit. People who know me in different aspects of my life would describe me very differently. I think so. I'm a chronic procrastinator. Oh, can I answer these questions later? Can I procrastinate answering these questions? I think I'm much better at this. There are issues I procrastinate until death. Creating something truly original would be a thrill for me. Yes. Original, not new. I always tell the truth. Most of the time, I agree. Maybe I agree, slightly agree. I think telling lies costs a lot. You need to be consistent over time. Being in the spotlight is often embarrassing to me. No, but that doesn't mean that I want to be in the spotlight. But I'm a creator, so sometimes I am. I get interviewed, and it doesn't embarrass me. I get energized by the chance to have a positive impact on others. Yes, yeah, that's my main motivator now. Like I have a mission. I do not have an assertive personality. Yes, I'm not assertive. I'm always a possibilist. I agree. I make decisions only after I have the relevant facts. Yes, but then I make random decisions. I feel comfortable with myself. Yes, I'm in good company when I'm with myself. I forgot what it means to be alone with myself. I'm not alone. Like I don't spend a night alone in the last 2 years. I'm a blunt and straightforward communicator. Not sure. I'm not sure I'm a good communicator. I demand a lot from others. No. I assume the worst. I rarely lose my composure. Disagree slightly. I like finding out where I'm wrong. Yes. I genuinely share the joy that others are feeling. Yes. I like tried and true ways of doing things. So that's the opposite of I'd like to experiment new stuff. Neither agree nor disagree. I like, but I also like the opposite. I readily notice the habits and quirks of people around me. Actually, no. I'm not a good observer. I Just not a good people observer. If someone is doing, I mean, if you ask me, if you tell me your problems, if you want help, I will investigate. But I usually not a natural observer of people. If someone is doing a bad job, I won't hesitate to reprimand them. Is this meant for managers? For people who have to, for direct reports? I don't go there and tell them randomly unless I'm impacted. I prefer easy living to taking risks. No, disagree. When problems arise, I easily change my tactics to deal with them. Yes. Tactics, not strategies. On vacations, I prefer detailing planning over random exploration. That's weird because I usually kind of go random. I do plan something, but I also go random on vacations. Yes, it's unplanned, chaotic time. It's planned, chaotic time. I'm always looking for better ways to do things. Yes. I have a knack for understanding people and what motivates them. Not sure. I wouldn't be a good manager. I'm a good machine that can help you solve a problem. But understanding your motives, what motivates you, it's hard. I'm not that good at it. I'm reading The Elephant in the Brain to improve at that. I always practice what I preach. Not sure. Because advices are really custom. Like a 20 years old with no kids is a different person, even in terms of risk aversion in every aspects of life. It's better to be confident than humble. Two good skills. But confidence is a much better one. I often don't understand why other people feel the way they do. I often don't understand. As I said, I'm not a good observer. I'm empathic, but I'm not a good observer. I would put in the middle. I make rewards available for people who exceed their target. I don't manage people. I don't care. Doesn't apply to me. With my daughter, okay, yeah, I agree slightly. I don't want to say I'm not a meritocratic person. I'm a meritocratic person. I wish people would just get out of my way and let me get on with my project. Yes. I'm more pragmatic than idealistic. False. Slightly. I don't know what I answered previously. 93%. Sometimes people are intimidated by me. I would like to say that they're not, never. But I've been told a couple of times that maybe, yes, they do. I seek quiet, yes. And that might be seen as a conflicting value with being an extrovert person, but it's not. I'm an extroverted, introverted person. I believe that my success depends on ability rather than luck. I already answered this, like this exact literal question. Agree. And I've answered agree. Keeping up appearances is very important to me. I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. 94%. In a discussion, I'm more likely to tell people what I think than to ask them questions. In discussions, I'm more likely to tell people what I think than to ask them questions. No, definitely no. I think asking questions is a great way to express feedback and to help people reason on their own thinking. asking questions is an amazing skill. I prefer eating at the same restaurant I really like rather than trying new ones I may not. Exploration versus exploitation. I seek a good balance between them. So neither agree nor disagree. It means I love to go several ways to the same restaurant that I like, but I also keep a budget of exploration. I hate following rules. Slightly disagree. Slightly agree, sorry. Slightly agree. Not strongly, slightly. I'm sometimes afraid to say what I think. Disagree. I like to be alone. Yeah, I agree. Even though I'm both extroverted and introverted. I like alone time. I really like me time. And I like to be with people. I use humor to help diffuse tense situation. Yes, a lot. I rarely complain. Disagree. I do complain. I'm always what I appear to be. I'm not good at hiding. So agree slightly. Close to the end. Ambiguity causes me a lot of discomfort. Yes, strongly. I'm a software engineer. Ambiguity. It's like the hell, the evil, the root of all evil is ambiguity. And not just intentional ambiguity. When people say something but they mean something different, even when they are like not trying to be ambiguous and saying, okay, let's meet at the bar at 5 p.m. Yeah, but which one? Like precision in communication. I tend to be the creative force behind projects. Yes, on my project I'm the creative force. When I used to work for others, usually not because I wasn't skilled enough, but because I wasn't supposed to be the creative force behind projects, and that kind of hurt me. People think that I'm rather vain and egoistical. I hope somebody can think that. I don't think nobody told me, so I would disagree, but I cannot disagree more than slightly because I might appear egoistical. I don't know. I hope not. I find it intriguing to learn new information, totally, even though information is a bad word. New information. I agree slightly. 99%, so this is probably the last page. There is never an excuse for lying. I agree slightly. Sometimes there is. I stay with my own belief even when they conflict with the independent judgment of experts. Independent judgments of expert. I must say that I agree slightly, and this can classify me as I don't know, a fake news generator or conspiracy theorist, which is not. But sometimes I'm not sure experts are really expert. I've been fighting twice with doctors here in Zurich, and found that I was right, and never got public excuses. But sometimes the first pediatrician of my daughter was measuring her weight and height on the wrong percentile tables, and then I showed this to doctor. I mean, I know how expertise is made, and I know that I can become an expert of whatever I want to, and I know that there are fields where experts have only 10 minutes to judge your case, and maybe you've done a lot of study up front. Sometimes I find to be much more expert than experts on fields. So I tend to have like if I study, I tend to have strong beliefs. So I will agree slightly. Slightly. I mean, if super experts are saying something, I'm not saying it's wrong, but I have hard time. I mean, I agree slightly. More often than not, if I take the lead, others tend to follow. I don't have any strong. That never happened. Like I don't have enough samples on this. I'm not really known for my subtlety and nuance. Yes. Ta-da! Congratulations! You answered all the questions. View results. We are preparing. It's been a very long video. I thought it would last for 10 minutes, but I'm actually okay. Is there a way to print this thing? Is there a way to get the entire thing? Okay, I'll find it out. Let's take a journey through your result. Archetype. Oh, each one has a clip. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Oh, okay. No, it's a link in the page. Okay. Archetype. You are most like. Okay. How do you score? Okay. Sorry for the mess. Inventor. Best match. And good match for entertainer and adventurer. So those are the three archetypes. Only three. View archetypes. Oh, there are many archetypes. Leaders, advocates, enthusiasts. Oh, creators, seeker, fighters, individualists. Oh, that's interesting. So a lot of archetype archipelago. So I am supposed to be inventor, entertainer, adventurer. So inventor is creators here. So I am inventor and I'm in the creator island. We said inventor, where is it? Entertainer, adventurer. So entertainer, adventurer. Adventurer is also on the creator island. Entertainer is in the entertainer. Can you find that? Givers, leadership, enthusiast, entertainer, enforcer. I don't find. Here is in the enthusiast. In the enthusiast island. Interesting. So I'm a creator and an enthusiast. So what am I not? A giver, an advocate, not a good inspirer or coach. It's kind of extroverted, enthusiast, creative, conceptual. So I'm close to a seeker, thinker, growth seeker. It's close to individualist. So I think there's a distance. It makes sense. I'm not a fighter. It seems I'm not an implementer, a technician, a producer. That's interesting. Anyway, you are most likely the inventor. Inventors are driven by coming up with new and innovative ideas, products, and solutions. They tend to be creative, open-minded, conceptual, spontaneous, blah blah blah. Read full description. Inventors have high curiosity and creativity, which show curiosity and creativity. Yes, those are my two favorite keywords. But I want to be more, not just an inventor. I want to also be, I don't know, which often leads to them to develop new products or ideas. Inventors typically possess a creative and original thinking style, a high degree of comfort with the unknown, and an attraction to the mysterious world that they don't fully understand yet. They're comfortable living in a chaotic and disorganized environment. Not true, not true, and prefer trying things out, seeing how they work, and changing things on the fly. Not true, not me, not me. I want to have some stability. They don't care too much about what other people think about their tendency to shift focus because they're generally comfortable being who they are and love the mental excitement that new ideas stimulate with them. This reminds me, Mark Manson, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, which says that not giving a fuck doesn't mean being, I don't remember the exact quote, being comfortable with the fact of being different. It's not being indifferent, but being comfortable with being indifferent. No, wait. The goal is not to be indifferent, but to be comfortable with being different. Other distinguishing characteristics include a preference for cutting their own path and doing their own thing. They adjust easily to changes in circumstances and appear to work without much guidance. I think I get like 50% of these things. 50% of this thing. I love the autonomy part, the creativity part, not the chaotic and trying things out the thing. Talents. Creating new products, ideas, fixing openness to new possibilities, take risk, intuition, curiosity, unlimited energy. Inventor growth needs balancing exploration, taking care of more practical routine matters, practicing patience with others who may not see what they're seeing, following through and completing projects. Okay, you also have entertainer and the adventurer. Let's see adventurer and the entertainer. Entertainer, driven by creating experiences and engaging with the world. I'll read it quickly. Joyful, fun-loving, complete picture of an outgoing and social engaging character, make friends quickly, agile, able to shift their personality, having higher than normal energy level. Not sure. I'm an entertainer. Adventurer, motivated by taking part in the fun, exciting, and adventurous activities and pursuits. Excitement seeking, fun loving, energetic. It seems I'm not an engineer. It seems I'm not rational. It seems I'm not logic driven. I'm not sure I love this definition. Adventure, energy, adapt quickly, friendly, engaging, tolerant of uncertainty. Okay. Okay, let's see. Here are the archetypes you are least like. Technician. I'm not a technician. Technicians love examining how and why things work the way they do. In my research, in my learning journey, I do love. They roll up their sleeves, take things apart, fix it when broken. I don't like to not be a technician. They pride themselves on being efficient and precise. I do a lot. They have ability to analyze and dig behind problems and pick up on details and facts. They are methodical, practical, detail-oriented. A strong work ethic. Okay, well, I do for my own projects. I need to take time to read this with more energy. Hey, what? Okay, here. So I'm not a technician and not an implementer. I'm borderline offended by this. What's an implementer? Strategies and plans are only good as the people working to achieve them. Implementers are the people who get important jobs and tasks done. I'm not a guy who gets things done. Oh, fuck you. They're never getting too far ahead of themselves. They have the ability to focus on the task right in front of them. I do. Typical implementers are distinguished by their organized and orderly approach to the job, assignments and projects they work on. Not detailed to small and important to scale. I'm detail oriented, not super organized. Making decisions using a methodical and systematic approach. I do much more than the average, not like as I would love to. Anyway. Okay, so now here we see the archipelago, we've already seen. Then send invite. Then there are all scores to be explored. Not practical, 6%. Creative, 90%. Conceptual, 90%. Okay, so I see 2 traits I'm pretty strong about. Creative and conceptual. I'm not deliberative. You rely on intuition and instinct over logic analysis. Who said that? And I'm not practical. How you engage with others. Everything is very high. Good. I'm tough. I'm extroverted. Humorous. Not a great leader. Why? How do I apply? I'm autonomous. I'm not moderated. I'm self-determined. Not much flexible. Humble. Not sure. Wow, a lot of things. I will read. I need to sign up for an account. Anyway, yeah, let's finish this video. It was supposed to be short. Remember to watch this introductory video by Ray Dalio and take this test as well, because it's been a nice discovery. I will take time to read through the details when I will find time. I'm a procrastinator, so why not? And I hope you enjoyed, and see you soon. Bye.